IFERP hosting the second ICF-CCT conference on 27 and October 28, 2021, in Mumbai that bearing on the most familiar engineering activities and technologies to target and integrate experimental researches for delivering the best applications.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today, who is going to talk us about research trends in engineering and telecommunications engineering by Dr. Sanjay Singh Thakur, who is a professor and head in electronics and telecommunication department at Vidyalankar Institute of Technology at Mumbai. Thank you for joining us, sir. We can start with our today's presentation. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. I'll take a few seconds. Hello, greetings to all who have joined us for today's talk. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to IFERP for giving me this opportunity to discuss some of the important points for looking forward for the research trends in electronics and telecommunication. So today's topic of our talk is research trends in electronics and telecommunication engineering. We are interested in looking forward for what are the scope for all of us to either do the research into this field, or what are the scope for making certain developments. So how I should start, or how should any prospective researcher should go ahead? Before I start, I would like to share a few seconds with you all that where do I belong. I'm belonging to Vidyalankar Institute of Technology. I'm heading the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication. This is long back in year 1962. We had established the Vidyalankar Gyanpith Trust. Our late Professor Chandrasekhar had laid down the foundation of this, our trust, and he himself was scientist and engineer in Indian Railways and TIFR. Later on, he just moved into the education. We are self-financed, AICTE approved, affiliated to University of Mumbai. We are accredited by NBA, accredited by NAC, and we are having the various courses in undergraduate, computer, information technology, electronics, telecommunication, pure electronics, biomedical, management sciences, master's program in electronics, telecom, computer, and information technology. We are having PhD program in computer engineering. So this is all about our own place. Let's come back to our talk. Before looking forward for any kind of research, we must look for some kind of challenges, what the market needs it, and then the value will be there. That sometimes what industry is looking for, what the regional requirements are there, that is what, as an operator, whoever is running the business, they are looking for it. So we'll have to look for all those aspects before moving ahead with any kind of research, because we are at zero. So how to start with? So the first thing is we are starting with the skill sets and expertise, or we need to look for some kind of erosion in present days technology, or it is infrastructural problem, or it is geographical or socio-economic problem, it's a matter of investment, whether it is a cheaper or costly affair. This all facts are there, but we as a technologist, we just look for it how socio-economic aspect can be considered into the picture. Now today's trend are there that telecom companies, when they are looking for some kind of business or their investment or development, today the digital world has developed a huge market. And if we are just seeing last 6 to 7 years time, it has grown hugely. Whereas the main business was lying with our voice and text messages, that has gone reduced from 32% to 9%. It means remaining aspect of your business, that is data, content, video, IoT, advertisement, enterprise, clouds, these are increasing day by day. And if you just see to it that every segment, except that of your voice and SMS, every segment is rising. So we understand that the digital world is our main focus area. The legacy applications like voice or SMS is not important at the moment. And if we just see to it, that telecom companies, they are exploring their digital business either in automotive, transport, service sectors like infrastructural, financial supports, energy, entertainment, business and IT services. Future-ready telco products, if we are talking about whether it is a games, music, it's the entertainment part, commerce, advertisement, cloud, it is a general platform in terms of smart solutions, in terms of maps, smart homes, IoT, vertical solutions like automotive, education, retail, healthcare, utilities, smart cities. There are so many fields where, as an engineer, how I can explore. So I wish to put some of the questions in our mind, in fact, that what these questions are there. That is, number one, are you aligned with the frantic adoption rate of new digital technologies? Are we really sure that we can catch up with the rate of change of technology? Or second question is, does our business have a strong foundation for SMAC, social, mobile, analytics, and cloud to incorporate the current trends in technology that will drive the post-digital wave? So what next when you are thinking about this point will have to be arising in our mind? Do we have digitally mature workforce to offer customized products and services that adapt to the constantly changing realities, and what are the latest technologies trend in it? So these are the questions, and based on that, we just move ahead to the field in electronics and telecommunication. The specific domain, if we are looking for a general common communication engineering, whether it is a far field or near field, whether it is a microelectronics, which moves up to the VLSI and MEMS and nano devices. Third is a signal processing, where signals and system, discrete time signal processing or digital signal processing, speech processing, image processing, all these are there. Instrumentation and control engineering, electromagnetics, RF and microwave, microprocessor and embedded system. These are the broadly specified field where all the time we are working on front end. Today, our main focus is onto this field, in fact. So if
IFERP hosting the second ICFCCT conference on 27 and October 28, 2021, in Mumbai that bearing on the most familiar engineering activities and technologies to target and integrate experimental researches for delivering the best applications.
If we are looking for it, what latest trends or technologies are there? For example, 5G. 5G is a hot cake. Today, we are in India about to launch this services. The companies, they are absolutely ready for it. America, China, UK, they have already started this business. 5G is a network of networks, and where it is not merely giving the speed. This is focusing on network congestion, energy efficiency, cost, reliability, billions of devices to be interconnected. That is a main focus area. And now we can focus onto those all aspects. And probably whatever is available at the moment, there we can research, and then we can do lots of things. How I can optimize my power, how can I optimize my network utility, how can I optimize the congestion reduction, efficiency of the system. So these are important points. Second field is fiber everywhere. I remember 2002 or 3, entire India had gone for the idea of laying down the optical fiber. By the time we reached to 2014-15, fiber was there. But against wireless, fiber started looking for costly affair. So fiber, we are trying to reach. Earlier it was only up to the exchanges, up to the main office, up to the MTSO. Now we are trying for FTTH, fiber to the hub, fiber to the office, fiber to the home, fiber to the building. So now this is the time for the development and for creating the research onto the fiber everywhere. So geographically, it makes a little difficult, but fiber is today's requirement of speed and bandwidth. These two things are going to be fulfilled by fiber. So this is a prominent field where we can do our entire research, in fact. Third point is virtualization. Please today try to understand that softwareization, if I say, or software system development. Earlier, when we started our life in engineering and the software they had come, we had only one idea, that we have to optimize the system. That was only one focus point. Now, this virtualization has moved to the other aspect, that we are using the open platforms. Earlier, every software was costing something. Now, even Microsoft has come out with the open software, open license software, and they are giving us the codes even. So people, they can try their own codes and they can create their own applications. So this is a huge field where we are using open daylight software, open stack. We can use the open platform for network function virtualization. So these are the things where every engineer today, if they are looking forward for some kind of research, yes, this is a one field where they can have lots of scope. Next point we would like to focus on to is everywhere connectivity for IoT or IoE, Internet of Thing or Internet of Everything. Today, the young student, they think the internet is only for the kind of making some applications. But these applications will have to be thought specifically from the research point of view. How optimally I can use my IoT? How can I use my sensors? So when we started our career with wireless sensor network, now that wireless sensor network has come somewhere around to in a home. So this way we'll have to look for the various development into this field. Cognitive networks. When I'm talking about the cognitive networks, please try to recall when Google had bought one laboratory in what that name was, Nest Lab. $3.2 billion he paid for buying it. And what was the focus area was there? That to create 20 billion connections. So you can just think about the IoT and internet, cognitive networks. This is another field when we are talking about the cognitive network. Now, systems should be developed in such a way so that it can read your mindset, it can sense your working, it can count your working, and so that it can behave further. So on machine learning, on neural networks, yes, you can definitely go for it. So cognitive network is a big field. So earlier it was a dead tube. The entire network, if the work is there, signal is flowing. If no work is there, it is dead. No, it is not like that. So we'll have to work on it. Next one is a cyber security. Cyber security, when we are talking about that today, everything whichever is there on the internet is bound to be hacked. And to safeguard it, cyber security will have to be developed. Internet security will have to be developed. So firewalls will have to be developed. So this is a prominent field. Next, we would just see to it the green communication. Green communication, when we are talking about that, I need to design the software, hardware, system, energy, everything which reduces the carbon footprint. Today, entire electronics and telecommunication contributes 2 to 4% of entire global human carbon footprint contribution. And there, yes, we can reduce it. So today's main focus area of our research could be green communication. Next topic is a smarter smartphones, connected sensors. Now the smartphone, when it had come, I think that intelligent phone, when first time it was introduced by iPhone 6. So that time, people, it was very costly that time, and some of the features were very excellent. Now it has gone to the level of 13. It means the people, they are doing the research. So in a smartphone area, including all kinds of sensors, we can look forward for this research area. Next one, we can just look for it, the network neutrality. Please forget that in which platform you're working, which kind of application you're looking for, which kind of devices you're using. Forget about it. All network should accept it. So network neutrality should be included in our entire development. And internet governance is a very right phenomena for it. So on this aspect, we can look for development in common interoperability phenomena. Next prominent field is a molecular communication. Molecular communication is one such an excellent field where we can just think of artificial cells, genetically engineered cells, which is going to be flowing through our blood vessels and triggering something, and they are creating wonders to the human health. So on that field, people, they are working who are in biotechnology, who are in biomedical, or some of the communication engineers who are having interest into the telecom to biomedical, they can go on to the molecular communications. So this is on prominent field which I wanted to share with you all. Very, very quickly, I can just go through it. The computer vision and image processing, remote sensing, nanotechnology, sustainable energy and power system, energy storage, intelligent sensors and wireless networks, intelligent cars, smart highways, telehealth, micro electromechanical systems, MEMS, robotics and automation. Now today, when I look at entire telecom field, it is right from Internet of Things to edge computing. Everything is being interrelated. The main focus area, if I just think of it, telecom will no more be remaining as telecom. Information technology is going to be involved with it. It means we have got another scope of developing or researching into the field of information technology, whether it is a cloud computing, it's a mobile apps, whether it's a big data analytics, automation, artificial intelligence, smart technology, virtual reality, augmented reality, blockchain. Please try to understand these are the prominent field of application where we can look for research. So all kinds of applications we are just seeing where the research scopes are there: predictive analytics, implementation, cloud migrations, quantum computing. Quantum computing is a hot cake nowadays in the industry. The big requirement is there. Smart technology, open source solution, edge computing, rise of chatbots. So these are some of the prominent fields where we can explore it all along with the electronics and telecommunication. So lastly, I wish to conclude with the idea of research to have cost-effective, efficient manufacturing techniques, and process will play a pivotal to use the technology. We, the engineers, scientists, and technologists, will need to be trained with depth as well as breadth. We need to be future ready. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Technology will change our lives. Major technological breakthroughs will be interdisciplinary. So there is no barrier of civil, electrical, mechanical, telecom, electronics. One can move from one to another. Learning to work in teams will be of paramount importance. Mass customization would make a difference for entire society. So with this, I wish, thank you very much, and wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable inputs that were presented in the guest lecturer. For receiving regular updates about IFERP guest lecturer series, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the notification on. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.